Joanne on this or no? She should be.
All right, we should be streaming now. Welcome to 2022. Absolutely crazy. We are already talking about another year, but here we are. I am here, Shampoo, in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Michelle is in my top right corner. She's actually in Wisconsin right now. So one person, big difference in 2022. Who's excited? You guys excited about the year? Ready to rock it out? All right, perfect. Well, let me pull up the slides for the notifications first. And let me make sure I got the right one. I had a different version up earlier. That should be the right one. All right. All right. So again, January 3rd, that is crazy to me. This week's training, just like every other week, we've got Flip the Switch that's done by the corporate team, pulling in an elite distributor. This week is our good friend, Tara Wilson, out of Arizona. She's been in the industry for a long time and very successful in several different companies, and now is killing it in Lifevantage with an international business. So tune into that, get prospects on. You will not regret getting people in front of Tara. Thursday, this is with Stu Brody, Carrie Dickey's team. Every single Thursday night, excuse me, there's a Zoom. We do not know who the speakers are. Do we now? Is it Dr. Brett Brimhall this week? Okay, perfect. So it's Dr. Brett Brimhall this week. And then the following Thursday is going to be our very own Marisa Harrelson. So super excited to have both of those guys. So Thursdays, you can always put this into your calendar. This has been going on since we started over 10 years ago. So I guarantee you every Thursday, if you have this into your calendar as a place to invite people and go to yourself, you will find somebody doing this call. Save the date. There's going to be an elite call, 1 p.m. Mountain, premier call at 4 p.m. Mountain. This is typically the very first business day of each calendar month, but because of the new year and people being out of the office, they moved it to the 5th. And then at 6 p.m., this is the important part for the entire company. There's going to be a global announcement event. So follow in on the Facebook, Telegram, the official Lifevantage distributor page for the information on exactly where that's going to be. But it will be coming up very soon. And you definitely want to be in the know on all of the changes. There's nothing that's going to be changing in January. I do know that. But look for certain things that are going to be enhanced starting in February. So the next two things I really need you guys to help me out with tonight, because I know we had with the holidays and then just with not knowing where everything was going to be, we had some kind of delayed enrollment opportunities. So Lifevantage Academy, it happens every single month that there is not a major corporate event going on. And these are vital, you guys, for growing your business, staying recharged, getting things going in the right direction. I know without a doubt, the events are part of the success that Michelle and I had getting to the rank of Pro 9. We absolutely would not have got there without attending things like Lifevantage Academy and Elite Academy. So the third Saturday of every month that there isn't a major corporate event going on, there is Lifevantage Academy. There's several different in-person locations around the nation. But for those of you that don't have one that's close to you or you can't get to it, there is always the virtual option to sign up for. So if you haven't, do yourself a favor and sign up before you go to bed tonight for Lifevantage Academy on January 15th. Again, virtual, or find a location that is close to you. This one was put in. So I'll go back to the second important thing to register for, but on that same date as the LVA, so on January 15th, after the LVAs are over, from 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to do a dream board party with the dream board queen and our really, really good friend. She's a trainer and a network marketer. She was a trainer for Tony Robbins and still is for decades. And she is an incredible visionary, incredible person to cast dreams. She knows how to help you have success doing this. The $20 per person, you guys, is not paid to us. It's not paid really to her, although it will be sent to her, but she is donating 100% of the proceeds to a charity that she supports. So that's the $20 there, but we're all going to join across our organization, and actually anybody within Lifevantage that wants to do this from 1 to 4 p.m. right after LVA on January 15th. So look for more information on how to get registered for that as well. The Lifevantage 90-day run group. There's a lot of people that have already raised their hand and said, hey, I want to do this to kick off the new year. I want to do this 90-day run. The information, you can get it from us, but it's up here for the Telegram group. But if you haven't signed up and you're interested in doing this, reach out to one of us and we can get you connected with that 90-day run group. Elite Academy. This is the other thing that I was saying. There was 2 things that you need to sign up for by the end of tonight. This is the second one, you guys. LVAs are super important for that monthly boost for your business, learning the nuts and bolts of this. This is the backbone of everything that we did growing our business, these Elite Academies. And especially if you can get there in person, I would do anything that you can to get there in person. Elite Academy, February 11th through the 12th. The first session on February 11th is going to kick off around 1 p.m. And then there'll be a full day. So I think it goes 1 to 5 on the 11th. And then there's a full day of events on the 12th. So we'll fly in the 10th and then we'll be there the 11th and 12th and fly home the 13th. But you guys, trust me, if you're not registered for this, and I know a lot of people aren't yet, definitely register for that. Send us a text, send us an email saying that you got, or put it in the message that you're registered or you're registering tonight. We would love to see that. I would personally love it if you would text me that you guys are registered for this. My number is 605. Can you put this in the chat, Michelle? 605-929-0877. Text me that you're going, you're committed to going, you want to do this. And again, there's going to be 2 options because I know we have some of our friends on here from Canada. Here's an example of people that probably are not going to be able to go to Orlando just because of what's going on in the current environment. So there is the virtual option for this Elite Academy as well too. But if you are in a place that does allow you to travel, again, I would highly suggest. We even have some groups that have got some of the suites that hold 6 people. So there is opportunity as well too to get the cost down for you and room with several other people that also want to build their Lifevantage business. February. Oh, these are the times. Awesome. I love that they surprised me with this slide too. I thought I had gone through them all, but here's what I was talking about for the meeting time. So really the first general session is in the middle there, 1 to 5 p.m. on the 11th. And then Saturday is going to go 9 to noon, and then also 2 to 5. And then we'll plan some things in the evenings as well to get together as a group. We're still trying to finalize those details as far as what we're going to do as a group for the evening of Friday and Saturday. Let's see, I skipped one. Croatia. Who is going to Croatia? You guys, we're now, which is crazy, almost halfway into the qualification for the trip. So we can definitely, if you are still looking to qualify for Croatia, we can roadmap out for you what it would take for you to get there. I would pay attention. I believe on the 5th on that corporate announcement that there is going to be something special for this month that they're announcing. I don't know that 100%, but the last that I heard from corporate, there was something they were putting into effect in January that could help you get some additional points. And remember, if you're new into Lifevantage, you just enrolled, the first calendar month, the first full calendar month that you enroll, you actually get triple points on all the qualification areas of the Croatia trip. So let's say you signed up on Michelle's birthday, December 5th. So you signed up not at the very beginning of the month. So December does not count as your first full month. January would actually count as your first full month. So any activity that you did in December and January that earned you points, you would actually get triple points. So those people that you're enrolling now in January, since it's not the first anymore, if you enrolled them today, they would have all of January and all of February to earn triple points, just to give them kind of a boost since we are in the middle of the qualification period for this. Big Blue Calendar. So it's starting to gain some more traction again. This used to house every single meeting that was happening across the US and Canada. Now it hasn't been utilized as much, but we're trying to get that kind of set up again. You can go into the calendar, bigbluecalendar.com, and you can see events that are going on. Some of them are going to be in person, but some of them are also going to be virtual Zooms as well that you can plug into. So that's just another opportunity outside of those Tuesday and Thursday meetings that you could look and proactively see who's doing meetings and who's doing meetings where. But also, if you're doing meetings that you would like to invite other people onto and open it up to Lifevantage, you can definitely put your meetings into here as well too. We'd love to see this calendar fill up again. I'm getting a bunch of texts with people coming to Elite Academy. I love that. Send me a text too if you're coming to Croatia. I'm just going to fill my phone up with texts. And then Michelle, your text messages that I haven't read yet are going to start to go down. So I'll have to go and catch back up so I don't miss those, right? All right. 1% Club. This is a new thing that came out a few months ago. The company is really making this push of the 1% Club, separating yourself out from anybody else. So to enter into this club that Lifevantage has started, it's one new distributor in the month, one person that you enrolled the previous month that has a second month order, and then one event attendant. So for this month, for example, to qualify, you would need one new distributor here in January. You would need somebody that you enrolled in December to reorder again in January, and then you would need to attend the LVA that's happening. Okay, so that's the qualification for the 1% Club. And we've got a couple other things that we promote as well too, like Performance Club, you guys. That's specific to our organization where you're enrolling 2 people in the calendar month with a minimum of 100 in volume. So this kind of correlates with that. If you're getting that one new distributor, right, that's going to get you towards qualification for the Performance Club as well too. And then you're going to also start to see more talk about the power of one. The 2 main things that corporate has really been actively trying to get us to focus on more and more is enrolling new people, especially distributors, and then also having the second month orders happen, have them on an auto ship. So it isn't just a one-time order and then they're out of the system. So with that being said, you're going to start to hear more about the power of one coming from Carrie Williams, Maria Williams, our organization. We really want to set people up for success by having the mindset of getting one distributor in each month throughout the year, and then working with those people to help them get one. So imagine if over the next 90 days, so January, February, and March, if you enrolled one person this month, one person in February, one person in March, that's 3 people that you directly sponsor, right? But then that one person you enrolled this month, you're going to help them get a distributor in February. So now that's 2 new distributors for you in February. And then in March, you have the 2 people that you signed up previously in January and February. And then the person that you signed up that also enrolled somebody in February. So now you have 3 people for March, but then you also continue to enroll new distributors. That'd be 4 new distributors that happen in March. So you can see real quick how over the course of time, that behavior is going to definitely benefit you as far as building your organization out and getting people that want to build the business in with you. Now, not everybody comes in and wants to build the business, but as you fill up more and more distributors into your organization, you're going to identify those people that do want to build this and also join you in getting the power of one. So excited for that. A little bit different terminology than you've probably heard in the past on that, but the concepts are always the same. So those were the quick announcements. I'm super excited again for Lauren Lahav. That's going to be an awesome opportunity. She's a great friend of ours. We actually met her at a Tony Robbins event in Fiji. And we've been good friends since it would have been 2017. Michelle, anything you want to add on here?
No, that was it. I was just doing the 1-7.
1-7. What's the 1-7?
2017, since we've known Lauren.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, immediately following Lifevantage Academy, you guys really think about whether or not you want to do a vision board or not. Lauren actually has her vision boards. I don't know how many years now it is, decades, and she keeps them. She literally has all of them. And I know it's not for everybody, but for some people it is. And I can tell you personally, the vision boards that I have done, when I look back at them, it is powerful, the things that have actually ended up happening. For instance, one year we did as a family a vision board, and we put like a giraffe on the vision board. And then we had like sitting in a hot tub looking out at like an African safari kind of cool place. And, you know, these were like far out like dreams and visions. And don't judge. Like when you go through and you think of something, don't judge it. Don't judge if it's something fancy. Don't judge if it's something like way off the wall. Just put it on there. If it comes to you, it's there. And so I put that on there. The girls had some similar to it. No joke. Like, it was that year. We're planning out, we were going on a Disney cruise, and Sean's just like looking back and looking through things. And we took like a transatlantic cruise from Florida up through some different countries, and eventually got to Spain. And we stayed there with people that used to live with us, and to fly, we had to fly back home. So Sean, being the numbers analytical guy that he is, was, you know, going through all the flights and whatnot, and was checking costs of flights. Well, then he's in there. He's like, oh, I'm just going to check and see. This is months later. I didn't bring up, hey, why don't you look at Africa? Why don't you look at, like, none of that even was spoken to him. He just suddenly looked at Africa like, wonder if we just flew to Africa and then we go to here and what do we do? So the cost of flying home and the cost of staying there, doing all the things that we did in Africa, would cost less than flying from Spain to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and then getting home. So he brought that up to me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So we literally booked a flight from Spain to South Africa, stayed in South Africa for how long, Sean? 10 days?
10 days.
10 days, traveled all through Africa. It was a dream board, like a bucket list. Our girls want to go back. It was a dream come true. We were driving amongst elephants and giraffes and just all the things, eating the real things. And we were doing all these things on our own. We actually saw and had better experiences on our own than going and paying for the one safari that we did. It was the most amazing deal. But I don't care if you think I'm crazy. I'm telling you, it was because of that vision board. I go back to that one, and so many of those things on there, even including the house that we have now, certain things from there are almost identical. It's just weird how things work and what you work towards. So long story, sorry, but I'm just telling you, it's fun. It's really fun just to get out and turn on some music, be with people. So on the 15th, after Lifevantage Academy, if you're doing it virtually, if you're doing it, in a location where you can come together with team and with other people, get together, start asking people for a magazine, start getting poster boards, start getting tape or glue, and just start having some fun and thinking about it. So we will get together in Sioux Falls at our house, you guys, after Lifevantage Academy. And if any of you, put it in the chat if you want to do it, even if you don't have a Lifevantage Academy to go to. we can all put on our Zoom and be together and do this together. And Lauren is the best. This is something that she is a master in. I would not bring anybody for something like this if they weren't truly the master of it. And she is just a complete love bug. I mean,
one of the questions they have, Michelle, is,
oh, sorry, I can't see the chat.
How to pay.
Okay, so I spoke with her assistant today, and they're creating a link for us tomorrow.
Perfect.
So I'll have the link tomorrow. And like Sean said, I forget the name. I asked Lauren because a couple of weeks ago, we've been talking about this for a while. I asked her which charity, and it's Las Vegas something, but you guys will love it. Lauren actually is, like I said, the one that created the I Am cards. She's spoken actually on our performance club. Was it last month or the month before? She's an incredible woman, but she gives a lot of money to charity. Her I Am cards, in fact, you guys, all go to charity as well. So we'll 100% goes to charity. So we'll be sure to get that. And she just wanted to make sure, she's like, make sure everybody knows that the money doesn't come to me. I'm not doing this for me. Like her purpose in life is really to make an impact.
And here's the deal, you guys. I believe so strongly in Lauren and the potential that she's going to offer you guys. If for some reason you cannot afford the $20 to be on that, reach out to me and Michelle. We will pay that for you to make this happen, because exactly what Michelle was saying happened with us. I know has happened with several other people on here, like Tanya. There's specific things that you've had. You want to share real quick one thing or two things that you've had on a vision board that have materialized?
Yeah, they've materialized, but the sad thing is I've done them and then I keep them like wall out art for a while, like they're front and center, and then they like fall behind. And then you forget about them and you don't let them continue to be that vision that drives you. But when I look back, I mean, I remember my girls putting a dolphin on there, putting Disney on there. We had the Jeep on there forever. I don't know how long they asked me, like, are you back? Like getting the Jeep, that was huge for us. The Disney trip was huge. And then going to Hawaii, like just going to Maui in December, we had a jar in our pantry that all the extra change would go in that jar. And that was our Hawaii jar. We were going to use that to go. And we thought we were going to go last year, and then COVID hit. But just little things like that, that you really have to bring yourself present in the moment and pinch yourself to remind yourself, like, I once envisioned this. Why am I crying? But like you envisioned that in your life. And then it happens just by you simply doing the work. So yeah.
Now let me ask the group though, because you said some little things. Is earning a Jeep a little thing?
Did I really say that?
Yes. Is taking your family on a trip to Disney paid for by Lifevantage, is that one a little thing?
How did I use it? What context? I want to know. I didn't even notice. That's sad.
You said you just put some little things on the board, something like that.
Oh,
but I also want to point out though too, because I think a lot of people, it does happen where all of a sudden it goes from front and center to maybe in a closet or somewhere else. But these are so powerful, you guys. Once they're in the subconscious, they continue to work. Now, is there more benefit to having it right there front and center? I believe so. But I'm telling you, once you've created that, even if a month or two down the road, it goes into a closet and you find it a couple years down the road or 5 years down the road, there are going to be things on there that you've checked off that your subconscious has been working on to find ways to make it happen. And I know that this happens a lot. I don't know if Maurice is on here. Or...
I am. I want to share this.
Perfect.
So I'm actually looking at my vision board. Hold on. See if I can light it up a little bit. So it works. And I need to update mine because I'm working on some things that I want different for 2022. I want to be a different me in 2022. But I just want you all, can you see that? Well, you probably can't see this really well, but hang on. So most of it's a mess, but you know, here's my India. So I was in India, wanted to go to India, been to India. Here's my Jeep, and there it is. My mantra, my family mantras: go forth with energy and purpose, love and connection, great health, abundance, happiness, and desire. And I actually used that in my story today because I was needing to come back to that. So some of these things I'm going to have back on there. But I mean, I've envisioned myself being elite. So, I've had the opportunity to speak on stage a couple of times. It's been a while since I have. I'd like to do it again because I know what it represents. But having my team, Powerful Women in Network Marketing, I have teams. I have my sister. I love my sister. Strength and Empowerment, Peru. So I was supposed to go to Peru in 2020. And of course, with everything happening, but it's set for now 2022. So the day after Croatia. So it sounds like Michelle flying from Spain to South Africa. I don't know, but I still have it on here because I want to go to Peru. It's a spiritual retreat. And of course, food and health. But I put Ireland on. Here's my Ireland one. And I created one specific for Ireland, and that happened. So it can happen. It's the thoughts that become things and the daily actions towards those things, and letting go of worry. As we were talking in Maria's group a little while ago at the Big Leap, releasing worry, breathing out worry, or squeezing a ball and dropping it and letting that worry go. Stop worrying and just doing. So
love it. I love it. Thank you both for sharing. I knew that you guys both had examples on there because I've witnessed them happen. I actually remember Tanya checking in with her family at Disney for that trip that she brought everybody out for, and just watching their faces and everything as they discovered how that journey was unfolding was pretty awesome. So proud of you guys. Anybody else want to share? We got maybe time for one more quick, or Michelle, do you have anything to wrap it up?
I see Mia in my little corner over here showing us her board there. If anybody else wants to share, would love to hear.
Nice.
Yes, Mia. Speak, sister. You're on mute. Love your hat. She's always so vibrant and beautiful.
Oh, thank you. No, I knew, I don't know if you can see it because the reflection of the light. Maybe it's better if I do that.
It's great. It's great.
Okay. So I have Elite Pro 7 up here. I have a Jeep that's covered with the word freedom there. I have Pro 5 because that's been so long. Pro 5, that's got to happen like soon. I have Croatia 2022 here. Prosperous life. I am a powerful magnet to which clients' income and success are attracted, is what that says too. This always spoke to me when Maria spoke on stage: be hungry, be passionate, be grateful. So live long and prosper. And I'd have be hungry, be passionate, be grateful. This is for Pro 6. She believed she could, so she did. So I have Pro 5 on there, but I'm not staying there. And God will is very important to both Don and I, because that was the Elite Academy that he attended in Anaheim. And the license plate in front of us as we were dropped off at the airport from our Uber driver said, God will.
Ooh, I got chills.
and I didn't even know at that point that he had already had his epiphany to join us. He was waiting until the flight, until we were airborne, to share that with me. I thought I was going to get to sleep because I thought I was going to have, a 3-hour, difference from the West Coast to the East Coast. And I'd had about 3 hours sleep the night before. But no, I was giving birth to a man who was crying the whole way home.
Yay! I'm done.
So, and there's Croatia. So, just things like that. And I'm sure if I do this with Lauren, which I want to do, because I just think that's great to be a part of that, it will change. There will be things about it that will.
You might add things, and that was beautiful with the Matt Morris training yesterday, the things that he was doing and writing. You guys don't judge it, just put it out there and put things into present tense. We were talking today, and I know we got to get going. We want to respect everybody's time, but you guys think big. Again, don't judge what's happening, in your mind. Don't be like, oh, why am I thinking that? I'm not worthy of that. Yes, you are. Just put it out there and just believe present tense and put all the different things like faith and family and business and finances and, all the things, your business, and just put it out there and speak it to it as in the present tense. I am a pro what? I have paid off. I have no debt. My family, my husband, my wife, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, we are thriving. Our kids, our relationship is absolutely amazing. We're out making a difference. I'm, speaking on the stage and empowering people, like all that, present tense joy, and just put it out there, 20, 30 seconds to write. And what Grant Cardone, the past 2-3 days that I just keep listening, I've been feeding my brain. He writes every morning this out. Every evening he writes this out. And any time that he feels discouraged or let down, he writes it out, the goals. So I highly, highly recommend it thinking, and it can evolve. It can keep going, but in the morning and at night, and anytime you feel a little discouraged or like, and doing it at that point, and then it will stay at the forefront. So just little things that I've been taking away the past few days. But anything else, Shampoo? I know we got to get going, but love you guys so much. We'll get that link out to you. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Sean, thank you for all that. Michelle Boris, as always, thank you for creating the most beautiful PowerPoint. Get registered for Lifevantage Academy on the 15th, virtual or in person. And tonight, get registered for Elite Academy, you guys. And then let us know when you are registered for that. And we just love you all to pieces. And thank you for being here. Thank you for having your videos on. I love seeing eyeballs. And thank you. Love you. On the 90-day run, if you're not in the 90-day run and you want to, don't judge it. You can get into the Telegram group, and we're just going to be working together at your own pace, slow, fast, whatever. And if you don't want to, that's okay too.
And I believe that we're going to have a Croatia qualifier in the morning. Is that correct?
I think so.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So Marisa will be the very first person qualified on one person, big difference for Croatia. So excited for you and so proud of you. That is awesome. You have been crushing this promotion. We're only halfway in, and she's going to be qualified in the morning when the numbers update.
I hope. I keep looking and it's still at 249.
You don't need to refresh until the morning, because I think it's mid-morning when the computer updates with those. But we're so excited for you and so proud of you, Marisa. You earned this for sure.
Yeah, Marisa, congratulations. And with that, you guys,
early congratulations. So hopefully it'll all be, but I'm going to get there. I'll get there. And I want my team, I want all of you there. I want us all to be there together.
This will be the first of many. So you are leading the way on the points, and we love it. So let's end with that win, and you guys have an amazing, amazing week. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can help. We want everybody to have an amazing 2022, because we know the blink of an eye, it's going to be summer, and then it's going to be Thanksgiving again. And then we're going to be talking about wrapping up 2022. It's going to fly.
Remember to keep celebrating all of your wins too. Every call, every text, being on here tonight, celebrate it. Pat yourself on the back, getting a 3-way call, having a home meeting, all the things, you guys. The more we celebrate, the more fun we have, the more lives we bless. Bless you all. Love you to pieces. We'll see you later. Let us know if you need anything. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.